One.
Hello, can you hear me now? May I start my speech?
Yes.
Okay.
I will introduce you, Mr. President, inshallah.
Okay.
Yes. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Excellencies, the President of the ICYF, distinguished delegates, participants, representatives of MOI clubs, representatives of ICYF member organizations, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is with profound honor that we welcome you all to the closing ceremony session of the OIC Youth Day online event organized by the ICYF, a significant event that we commemorate each year on the 3rd of September. I am Idi Ahmed and I'll be your humble MC for this session. Today, we stand together united by our shared commitment to empowering the youth in the bid to tackle the multiple challenges affecting us globally. So, ladies and gentlemen, throughout the day, we have witnessed tireless efforts of young leaders from across the member states and beyond who have engaged in thoughtful discussions in different specialized committees. The focus of today's activities has been on three pivotal themes: social and economic development, the application of technology to address climate change, and the advancement of peace and security in the case of Palestine. These deliberations have culminated in the formulation of resolution that is intended for the Summit of the Future to be held on 22nd to 23rd September 2024 at the UN in New York. These resolutions will serve as vital contributions towards building a more sustainable, just, inclusive, and peaceful world. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's a distinct honor to give the floor to His Excellency, the President of the ICYF, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, for his opening remarks. Mr. President, the floor is all yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Brother Eddie. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear brothers and sisters, esteemed ICYF members, dear guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. It gives me great pleasure to address you today on the OIC Youth Day. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the youth of the Muslim world and the ICYF member organizations for their dedication and participation in preparing for this event, as well as for their activities celebrating the OIC Youth Day. I also wish to express my gratitude to the Organization of Islamic Cooperation General Secretariat for joining this very significant event. The OIC Youth Day, established by the decision of the 44th session of the OIC Council of Foreign Ministers, held in the Ivory Coast on July 11, 2017, marks an important opportunity for youth engagement across the Muslim world. Since its initiation, the Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum has been dedicated to promoting the unity, volunteerism, and cooperation among the youth of the OIC region and beyond. My special greetings go to my dear brothers and sisters, the youth of the OIC region and around the world. I congratulate you all for your dedication, strength, and solid faith in a better future. Our gathering today reflects the spirit of the unity, resilience, and hope that defines our youth and their commitment to building sustainable and prosperous futures in these very challenging times. My dear brothers and sisters, today, as we celebrate the OIC Youth Day, we also acknowledge the grave challenges facing our Ummah. We cannot turn a blind eye to the ongoing genocide in Gaza, where innocent lives are lost, and the future of our Palestinian brothers and sisters is under persistent threat. The youth of the OIC stand in solidarity with the people of Gaza, and we pledge our support to their struggle for justice, dignity, and freedom. Let us remember that our unity and collective action are the most powerful tools we have in the face of such atrocities. ICYF will continue to support the cause of the Gaza and stand beside its youth until their freedom is secured and justice prevails. We continue our support to them until we see a free state of Palestine in the land of Palestinians. The obligation to stand by Palestine is one that calls upon the conscience of all humanity for the far-reaching impact of this occupation and the crimes against our brothers and sisters affect the very fabric of the humanity and our collective future. This year, and in line with taking part of finding solutions, ICYF hosted a series of brainstorming sessions to discuss the themes of the summit of the future from the OIC Youth Region perspective. Youth from 66 member organizations of ICYF came together to discuss the challenges they face, the prospects for safe future for all, and their expectation from the world, and their expectations from the world leaders meeting in New York on the 22nd and 23rd of September in the margin of the United Nations General Assembly to discuss the most challenging crisis of the century. These discussions highlighted the importance of youth voices, global decision-making, and the need for our leaders to prioritize the issues that matter most to all of us: peace, justice, and sustainable development. Despite the exceptional challenges we face from the pandemic, economic uncertainties, or technological revolution, the prospect of the future remains bright. Hopefully, our faith, resilience, and collective efforts will guide us through these difficult times. The youth of today are the present and the leaders of tomorrow, and your commitment to volunteerism, education, peaceful solutions, and innovation will pave the way for a future that is not only prosperous, but also just and inclusive. Likewise, as we navigate the complexities of the new world, it is important to pay a lot of attention to the emerging technologies, especially artificial intelligence, as it presents both opportunities and challenges for youth as a threat for the employment. It is very important to remind ourselves that while AI has the potential to transform the industries, education, and healthcare, it also poses ethical problems and risks that must be carefully managed, keeping in mind our value system and faith in the heart of our life and struggle. As the youth of the OIC, you have a unique role to play in shaping the future of AI, ensuring that it is used for the betterment of our communities, humanity, and in alignment with our Islamic values. My dear brothers and sisters, as we reflect on the achievement of ICYF over the past year, I am proud to share that we have made significant steps in empowering youth across the OIC region and beyond. Our strategic projects, activities, and partnerships have continued to enhance youth education, intellectual leadership, and civic engagement. Alhamdulillah, we have successfully implemented initiatives that promote startups, entrepreneurial opportunities, and technological innovation, all while combating marginalization, Islamophobia, and raising awareness and the voice of the OIC youth in many United Nations platforms towards positive engagement and good impact. Guided by the OIC Youth Strategy and the Joint Youth Plan of Action, with collective motivation, commitment, and determination, ICYF has strengthened multilateral cooperation with our member states and the global partners. We remain committed to enhancing the spirit of learning, fostering humanitarian work, and investing in the development and leadership of the youth across the OIC region and beyond. As we look towards the future, let us be inspired by our rich Islamic heritage, culture, and values. The spirit of hope, resilience, and innovation that defines our youth will always be the driving force behind our efforts to create a better world for all. Before I conclude, I would like to express my deep gratitude to the OIC member states, the OIC Secretariat for the continuous support, and our strategic partners for their commitment and support to ICYF programs and initiatives. Finally, I am pleased to call on the youth of the OIC to continue working, celebrating their achievements, and revive the spirit of the unity and cooperation while having our people in Gaza in prayers. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for your inspiring words and exemplary leadership in steering all the ICYF initiatives. May Allah bring peace and justice to all our nations that are facing different atrocities across the globe and difficulties. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move towards the conclusions of today's proceedings, it is both appropriate and necessary to begin by presenting the invaluable work of ICYF. So please join us in watching this beautifully crafted video by the ICYF media team showcasing the key initiatives and achievements of the ICYF.
Working to disseminate strategies and policies of all our mother organization of Islamic cooperation.
Being active members of our communities helps us influence the next generation and brings us closer to the people we love and care about. Volunteering and social responsibility have taught us that we need to take an active role in shaping the world we want to live in. Being active in our communities has brought us closer to the causes we believe in, helping us shape our surroundings and amplify our voice. We're not just passive observers, we're action takers, contributing to the development of our societies by investing our energy, skills, and time into uplifting our communities. Our involvement goes beyond mere words. It encompasses tangible efforts that bring about positive change and uplift the lives of those around us. As we celebrate OIC Youth Day 2023, we're confident that we're going to do more and be more with our communities behind us. We promise to keep making a difference until the world sees the difference. Happy OIC Youth Day!
Thank you very much for this beautiful video presentation. Following this, we have the privilege of hearing His Excellency Ambassador Tariq Ali Bahid, Assistant Secretary General for Humanitarian, Social and Cultural Affairs at the OIC, who will deliver his speech on behalf of His Excellency, the Secretary General of the OIC.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد أشرف الخلق أجمعين. Excellency Mr. Taha Ayhan, President of ICYF, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. It's a great honor for me to address this closing ceremony of the Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum event organized on the occasion of the OIC Youth Day, which is celebrated on the 3rd of September every year, within the framework of the implementation of the Council of Foreign Ministers resolution. At the very outset, I would like to express my sincere congratulations and appreciation to ICYF for organizing this significant event to celebrate this important day, and for its efforts in supporting youth empowerment and youth capacity building in OIC member states. I would like also to avail this opportunity to extend my thanks and gratitude to the Republic of Turkey, the host country of ICYF, for its tireless efforts and support to the activities of ICYF. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, knowing that Youth are the pioneers of future, as humanity depends on the boundless energy, ideas, contributions of youth. It is in our parental role one of the fundamental responsibilities to cultivate and promote a conducive environment for young people where they may nurture their abilities and build their capacities with the full potential to meet the gigantic challenges of the future. In this regard, OIC member states have expressed their commitment to join hands together and bring their collective wisdom to enhance the participation of youth in the achievement of sustainable development of their nations, societies, and communities, as well as decision making. In the same vein, I would like to urge the youth to acquire modern knowledge and to equip themselves with innovative sustainable technologies, skills, entrepreneurial knowledge to shape a cleaner, more climate resilient and prosperous future. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is not out of place to share with delight that to further consolidate the efforts of the OIC, recently a new department fully dedicated to youth and sports issues has been established in the OIC General Secretariat, which is vigorously pursuing coordination with the care of the PIPS, ICYSM, and relevant OIC institutions working in the areas of youth and sport, the implementation process of the resolutions and decisions approved by the conferences and the service. Also, the 50th session of the CLM held on 30 August 2024 in Uganda, in Yaoundé, Republic of Cameroon, adopted the statute of the OIC Youth Fund to support youth in the Sahel and Lake Chad region. The Republic of Islamic Mauritania, the Republic of Gambia, the Republic of Chad, Burkina Faso have already signed the said statute. I would like to seize this opportunity to urge OIC member states to accelerate the process of the signature and ratification of the statute to facilitate its entry into force and allow this important instrument to start its work for the benefit of youth facing the challenges in the countries of the Sahel and Lake Chad presently. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on this important occasion, I would like to highlight the oppressed plight and sufferings of the Palestinian youth in the wake of the Israelis' unwarranted military aggression and the deafening silence of the international community. For decades, youth in Palestine continues to suffer from repression and violence, especially with the current ongoing military aggression by the Israeli illegal occupation authority. They continue to be deprived of basic human rights, including the right to life, security, shelter, education, healthcare, and employment. I would urge you all to make renewed efforts to sensitize the international community to fulfill its responsibility so that life with safety and peace in Palestine is no longer a dream or a luxury, but a reality, a right. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I would like to reiterate that the General Secretariat through its Department of Youth and Sports would remain fully prepared and active to follow up on the implementation of the recommendation issued by this event. Also, the General Secretariat, together with ICYF and other OIC level institutions, will continue to work for promoting and strengthening youth involvement in decision-making processes at the local, national, and international levels. I wish you all success and happy OIC Youth Day 2024. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much. We extend our deepest gratitude to Ambassador Bahid for his insightful and impactful message. Subsequently, we are pleased now, ladies and gentlemen, to invite the Director General of the ICYF, Mr. Rasul Omarov, to deliver the official written statement encapsulating the essence of today's discussions and resolutions. Mr. Rasul Omarov, the floor is all yours. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum for everyone, and congratulations to the youth of Ummah on the occasion of the OIC Youth Day. The proposed written statement suggested by the members of the Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, on social and economic development focuses on empowering youth by enhancing education, employment, and engagement opportunities. The first statement advocates for improving education systems, fostering youth employment through partnerships, and supporting entrepreneurship. The second statement emphasizes integrating youth voices in policymaking process and encouraging their active participation in the sustainable development initiatives, aiming for a more inclusive and future-oriented society. The proposed statement seeks to harness the potential of technology and youth in combating climate change and advancing sustainable development. Calling for increased investment in clean technologies, supports youth-led innovations, and recommends integrating technology education on sustainability into national curriculum. It also encourages public-private partnerships to deploy climate-resilient technologies, particularly aiding youth-driven enterprises through the ICYF's platforms. Moreover, emphasizing on the importance of creating international networks for young innovators and entrepreneurs, in addition to establishing global innovation funds for youth-led climate projects, needs to be accompanied by the process of enhancing access to digital tools and trainings. The statement also suggests organizing an annual Global Youth Innovation Summit under the United Nations and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation to showcase and support youth-led solutions for environmental sustainability. The proposed statement is aiming to address both the immediate humanitarian crisis and the long-term conflict resolution in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It urges for the urgent humanitarian aid and protection for Gaza, including the establishment of safe humanitarian corridors, comprehensive reconstruction efforts, and international accountability for perpetrators of war crimes and crimes against humanity, while emphasizing the involvement of youth in advocacy. Furthermore, the statement highlights the vital importance of serious negotiations supported by a comprehensive framework addressing core issues, substantive matters, and inclusive dialogue with the civil society. It also advocates for international support and guarantees for the implementation of agreements with a focus on empowering youth in the peace process.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rasul, for your eloquent presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude today's proceedings, let us carry forward the insights, resolutions, and the spirit of collaboration that have defined this day. The work we have accomplished here and the voices of the youth will resonate beyond this forum. May the discussions and the resolutions forged today serve as a catalyst for positive change and guide us as we collectively strive towards a future marked by peace, prosperity, and justice for all. That said, I would like to thank each and every one of you for attending this closing session of the OIC Youth Day event. Stay tuned for our respective programs on our different media platforms, and see you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.